We could go back to the other towns that rescinded home rule prior to that, the Lyles and the Lombards of the world. But really going back in 30-plus year history, so we're going to start with Rockford and see where we stand. The conclusion is that our home rule taxes, based on the information we have, would in fact be at risk in total or in part should we lose home rule status. And I think that's an important point of information to put out there as the community continues its dialogue on this topic. And I'll be happy to answer any questions as city attorney if you have any.
Anybody have any questions? Yes.
Just a comment. I think it's a great move to pursue getting this clarification. I know it was brought up at one of the candidates' nights, and it probably will continue to be brought up over the next month or so. So very appropriate. From a response perspective, from a timing aspect, do you see anything coming prior to the election? Or?
Regarding?
Just the response to your question.
Oh, I just, again, putting out facts there, and people can use them as they wish. But I thought it important to get the facts as we know them out there in the public domain. And
we're requesting some kind of response to that too, right?
Any updated opinions from, again, the DOR and learning more about what happened in Rockford in 1983.
Right.
Any other comments? Mr. Nealon.
I guess a question would be is, in addition to the ability to enhance your revenue and for purposes like that, there are a number of other advantages, I guess, of you'd say, of home rule. And do we have somewhat of a compilation of some of those other benefits of home rule that would be likewise available or being able to be determined as to their benefits to the city of DeKalb aside from the revenue issues?
There's a variety of pieces of information that do just that, and that can be disseminated.
Okay.
For now, I want to address this one particular aspect, but the larger question, sure.
I mean, because as I understand, as I read, and as you read, there's many other benefits to
they go way beyond
home rule, being more of a present modern day form of government. And that would be helpful, I think, likewise, to put forth.
Okay, thank you very much. This is an issue. Oh, Mr. Bayer, Mr. Kelly.
Likewise, I just wanted to say thank you for putting this information out there. And just to make sure I understood you correctly, what we're waiting on precisely is an updated opinion from the Department of Revenue, how they've approached this problem in the past with other municipalities, essentially.
Well, again, they issued this in response to a request by Rolling Meadows in 1998.
Right.
There have been no home rule rescission elections since then that we're aware of. I don't believe the DOR has been asked this question since then.
Right.
So they're not going to be able to say what they've done since then because they haven't been asked since then. But we're going to try and find out if they're willing to give us some information, whether the opinion in 1998, absent any other circumstances that may have occurred to the contrary, whether that opinion still holds today.
Right. Thank you.
Mr. Simpson.
Did Rolling Meadows lose home rule?
No.
And so the last time
vote was rejected.
So the last time a municipality lost home rule was Rockford, and when was that?
1983.
So the last time some well-meaning, straightforward, straight-shooting group of citizens decided to change home rule was then. That was the last time it happened.
It was the last time that a vote to rescind actually happened. There have been rescission votes since then, but those rescission votes did not prevail.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is the kind of information I think that we need to have, the public needs to have, and certainly I'm sure in the future we'll continue these kinds of discussions because the community is concerned about this, concerned about taxes, and we need to have this kind of open discussion, but have a factual understanding of what is real and what's not real about it. So I think that's important. Thank you very much. Okay.
Part two would be